Hello, we would like to welcome you to the JB Podcast. Today we're going to be talking about bold predictions for the upcoming NBA season. Start us off, Jack.
Okay, well, Bryce, my first bold prediction is that, you saw how the Warriors just became stacked, maybe the most talented team of all time.
Yeah.
But I'm saying Cleveland is still going to repeat next year.
You think Cleveland is going to win the championship, huh?
Yes.
Whoa.
Well, let me put it this way, okay? They got together to stop LeBron, okay? You've seen what LeBron could do with a healthy team, and plus his team wasn't fully 100% after Kevin Love took that elbow from heaven from freaking Harrison Barnes and had to sit out a game with the concussion, so.
Well, Kevin Love kind of plays like trash anyway.
How does he play like trash?
Well, okay. The Warriors will not win the championship.
Okay.
But Cleveland's not going to win it either.
Then who do you think will win?
I don't know who's going to win it, but it's not going to be either of those teams. Also, this is my bold prediction. Someone on the Warriors, of their top 5 players, will be injured for the whole season.
Top 5?
Yeah, they've got 5 superstars on their team.
Who?
Draymond Green, Klay Thompson, Steph Curry, KD, and I'm adding Andre Iguodala.
Okay.
One of those 5 players will be injured for half or all the season.
Okay, well, how do you think that'll affect them? Because you saw what they did with 3 superstars, because Iggy was injured in the finals.
It will not affect them, but they will not make the finals.
They won't even make the finals?
They're not going to make the finals. They're not going to make the finals.
Who's going to make the finals over them?
So, in the East, it will either be Cleveland or oh man, I don't know. Who else is in the East?
Well, I was going to say Indiana will make the conference finals.
Indiana will either do that, but I don't know. So in the conference finals, I believe it will be Golden State. Mm-hmm. Golden State still has a good chance of making the finals, but I don't know if they will.
Do you think San Antonio or the Clippers will beat them?
Oh, man. You know what? Golden State's going to make the finals. You're making me rethink my life. Oh, man.
But you don't think they'll win because they'll have an injury, a significant
injury. I do not think they will win. Also, truth has it, when LeBron joined the Miami Heat, the first year, they did not win the NBA championship. They got beat by a team that shouldn't have beat them, Dallas Mavericks. Dallas Mavericks didn't really have much on their team. They should not have won that NBA championship.
Well, here's my argument. Just a little side note. Dallas somehow swept the defending champs that year as well.
Yeah.
Which honestly might be a bigger upset than them beating a newly formed team. So I also agree with you. I don't think Warriors are going to win it. And I don't think it's necessarily chemistry issues. I just think it's going to be Cleveland just will be unstoppable next year, honestly. But
who are they going to have? J.R. Smith's not returning.
Yes, he is.
Yeah,
he just wants that money, Bryce.
They ain't got no money.
LeBron's going to force Dan Gilbert to pay that luxury tax and get him. And honestly, they'll probably trade for CP3 or Dwayne Wade mid-season.
But they haven't added anyone. They have no backup point guard.
Birdman.
Chris Anderson. You're relying on Chris Anderson.
Okay,
the man hasn't been serviceable in years.
That was a joke, okay? And honestly, first they still have Mo Williams, but he says he might retire. So I can see them picking up, honestly, Mario Chalmers, who'll be cheap since he's coming off an injury, or Norris Cole. I mean, LeBron played with both of them, and they were both decent in Miami. So
well, everyone's decent when you're on LeBron's team, except for 3 players.
Who?
LeBron, Kyrie, and Kevin Love.
They're not decent? What do you mean?
No, I'm talking about everyone is decent on the team except for 3 players.
Okay, yeah. I know what you mean.
Okay,
what's your other bold prediction?
My other bold prediction, the Minnesota Timberwolves will make it to the second round of the Western Conference playoffs.
What seed do you think they'll get in the before?
6th.
I can see that.
I can see 6th. They've got so much star power between Karl Anthony Towns, who will be an all-star this year.
He should have been an all-star his rookie year.
He should have been his all-star his rookie year, but he wasn't. Yeah, so that, and then they have Andrew Wiggins. They've got Zach LaVine. They've got a bunch of talent on that team. They got Tom Thibodeau coaching that team.
And they just got Chris Dunn in the draft.
True. They are going to be firepower this year. They're going to be a force to reckon with. And they are going to knock out either San Antonio or the LA Clippers in the first round.
I don't know if they'll make it to the second round because they got to beat pretty stacked teams. But I do agree that they'll get a top 6 seed, which will be a lot for them since they've sucked ever. Well, actually, they sucked with Kevin Love as well. So they've sucked really since but it was Kevin Garnett left.
It was only Kevin Love. Kevin Love had no one on that team.
Exactly. So
they have a bunch of people on that team now.
Yeah, exactly. I can see that. My only worry with them is, Tom Thibodeau. He's a great coach, great defensive mind, but he burns out the star players like Luol Deng, Derrick Rose. Well, Derrick Rose was injured anyway, but Jimmy Butler. Mm-hmm. So it's like, I'm just worried he's going to play Towns and Wiggins like 40 minutes a game, and then by the time the playoffs come, they'll be burned out. You know what I mean?
I agree with you. I agree with you a lot. But I still believe that they will have enough firepower to take it to the second round because LA can't do anything under pressure ever.
That's true.
In their history, they either get injured or their owner acts up or something happens and
or they just choke.
Yeah, true.
To like Houston.
they choke a lot. And they're getting old.
Yeah.
CP3 is getting old and rusty. He's not the best point guard in the NBA anymore.
Yeah, he's still really good.
He's still really good, but he's not the best.
Yeah. Okay. I agree with that, honestly.
Yep.
My next bold prediction, I already mentioned it a little earlier, but I think Indiana is going to get the second seed, and we're going to see a return of Paul George versus LeBron in the conference finals. And unfortunately for Indiana, LeBron is still going to win that battle, and they'll make it to the finals. But Indiana will have a really good season this year.
They will. I think they'll compete in the Western Conference, the Eastern Conference finals. My bad. I think they'll compete. They'll bring it to either 6 or 7 games. And it will be a very good series. The only reason the Cleveland will not win is if they lose Kyrie Irving or LeBron James. They can lose Kevin Love all they want. Yeah, they're going to win.
Well, even if they lose Kyrie, I think they have a chance because last year when Kyrie was injured during the regular season, they were still the first seed. I mean, you see LeBron and Kevin Love together are still really good,
Yeah, but don't you think LeBron gets sick of carrying his team everywhere?
I think he gets sick of it, but I don't think he's going to stop doing it. I mean...
Oh, man. Okay.
But if LeBron gets injured, Cleveland is screwed, let's be honest.
Oh, yeah. If LeBron gets injured, you're going back to like the 09-10 season for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Yeah, you're seeing a return of the number 1 pick.
Oh, man.
Okay, what's your next one?
My next bold prediction was in my head, and I have no idea. Oh, Russell Westbrook will not be the MVP this season.
I can see that.
It will not happen.
Well, they won't win enough games.
Yeah, his team will not be good enough to have a credibility for him to be the MVP this season. It will also not be Steph Curry or Kevin Durant.
Who do you think will win it?
It won't be LeBron. I think it will be Paul George. Paul George will win the MVP of this season.
See, that's actually...
Oh, wait, no. Paul George or Kawhi Leonard. Paul George or Kawhi Leonard will win the MVP in the 2016-2017 NBA season.
I wonder where you got those two ideas from. But honestly, I can see Paul George would be a really interesting story. He breaks his leg 2 years later, and they get the second seed, and he wins MVP. So I can honestly see that, because last year, the first half of the season, he was averaging like 25 a game. So I can see Paul George winning it, but I don't think he'll win it still. But I do think Kawhi Leonard, he's been overrated for the past 4 years, ever since they went to the finals. So I can see the media saying, hey, it's his time to get that MVP. But we'll see. I
agree with you, Jag. We would like to thank you for tuning in for another episode of the J&B podcast. See you next time.